Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the formerly known as podcast that was formerly known as, currently known as FKA the Pod. Will I say it right the first time? Who knows? I'm Reed, joined by Seth and Trent. How you guys doing?
Hello.
How you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. Feeling spry.
Spry is a good feeling to have. You gotta feel spry every once in a while. Don't know the last time I felt spry, but
Hey, you know what? I'm contributing my spryness to dry January. I feel
Gotcha.
good.
Okay.
spry January.
That's what they should start
Spry
calling it.
January.
I will save some spryness for the rest of us. That is one of those words that you only kind of hear in that context. You ever hear hale and hearty, vim and vigor? Like some of these things, it's just like these are old health words, I guess, that people throw out.
But also, like, feeling spry is like, I don't know. I feel like you can't do that in the afternoon. I feel like feeling spry is like AM only.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I don't know.
I've never felt
That's
spry
true.
in the AM.
Yeah, I tend to not feel spry in the AM, I would say.
All right, shit. Well, do you
Sorry
do
to-
you drink
sorry to
anything
no
at the
bug
business
you,
time?
but-
Yeah. Yeah, no, but that's okay. Anyway, well, you guys drinking anything? Hey.
Well, to keep me feeling and to keep me feeling and looking spry as I do in the afternoon and evenings when we tend to record this, I am drinking the Ryan Stellhorn Memorial Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey Shot out of the Christmas coffee mug or cup of cheer, aka. I'm also finishing up the One Hope California Brute that we discussed last week. Also, shout out to everybody in California.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what the moment of silence thing was for.
Oh,
Well, I'm glad we forgot what that was. Yeah, shout out to them, whatever.
yes, yeah.
Well,
I don't know
fire
if
right now.
I don't know if the fire was happening last time we recorded at all, but it seems like it's been going for a long time, so we probably just missed it. But yeah, it's pretty gnarly stuff. So anyway, I hope everybody out there is doing good. So I'm drinking that again out of the mason jar. This is the rest of the.
Tough to be drinking this slightly yellowish liquid out of the mason jar, but
It's just brute, I swear.
well,
It's
I've
not very
got
bubblely anymore because I just put it in the fridge with a aluminum foil on top of it. So
bubbleless. I got some vodka in a cup because it's the
Wow.
remaining vodka from my White Russian, which I will also be having.
oh wow,
Okay, all right.
I don't know if I've had a White Russian before. Oh no, it's been a minute. I've had one at that weird, whatever that weird cocktail place was where they make the infused liquor drinks
Oh,
in
yeah.
Tuscaloosa, whatever that
catch
place was.
22.
Yeah, that fucking place.
You never had one at the karaoke place?
No, I was drinking beer or cigarettes when I was at the karaoke place. Like that's what I was at, Jackie. That's all I was drinking. I was drinking Bud Light and cigarettes.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fair.
come by.
And so
Well,
Trent, you have water.
I have water in a new water bottle.
Nice.
You guys seen
like-
this?
look
You
who's
guys
that
know about
Amazon.
Owala?
Looks like an Alexa.
It's like
very
some
nice.
kind of consumer electronic. That's funny.
Here's the thing about my new Owala water bottle while we're here. If you look right there, it's got a spout and a built-in straw, so I can do either one.
Wow.
Doesn't look like it's got a straw.
He's drawing it
You
right
just
now.
sucking on that
It's
shit.
a straw,
right
dude.
there.
I
You're
just
sucking
suck
on it.
You got a fucking sippy cup.
That's funny. Well, yes, Trent, I am aware of the Owala. And not to like out you.
Aren't
but-
they a cup? Aren't they a Yeti cup competitor? 'Cause I think I bought an Owala cup as a gift one time.
Well, I just feel like there's so many trends with these water bottles. Like I feel like I don't know what the new one is because I feel like the most recent one. I feel like it was Owala and then it was Stanley, right?
Yeah. They were about this. They were saying Yeti was first. Yeti, and then Stanley and Owala about the same time.
Okay.
Like Owala's like Good Day to the what's it called, the other one, the Stanley cup.
Well, let me read you this quick article. I'm not going to actually read the article, but I'll tell you
All right.
the phases of water bottle popularity. Okay, this is an article from Spoon University by Olivia Fisher from
Spoon you?
2023.
I
I hardly know you. Exactly. So they say Nalgenes were the first water bottle
That's what's up. That's what Seth and I've been on for years. That's right. You can see his right there. It's right there. You see
You
it.
can even you can see it in the shot. Yeah, crazy. Nalgenes were popular. It says 1970s to 2015.
Oh, damn.
Damn, a long ass run.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Shout out. The bottle's $9 at most.
Yeah.
The next one they have is what they call the nipple top.
Oh, you're talking about Camelback?
Which is like, well, here it's like a generic white nipple top. Like you might see it with an orange top and a Gatorade
Love a
logo
good
on
white
it.
nipple top.
Bro, like a Gatorade squirt bottle?
You talking about Gatorade? Is it in you?
Is it in you? Is my nip in you right now?
That is their current. That's their current slogan right now. By the way, Gatorade, is it in you? But like, I wish I was making that up.
That's tough, dude.
I don't have any Gatorade in me right now.
I had some Gatorade in me yesterday. I don't know how long.
It might still be there.
It's just, yeah, I don't know how long it takes. I'd be peeing. You know, that's one thing. Since I got this Nalgene $9 water bottle.
How much of it was in you?
Oh, like a small one, like a like a sixer, whatever these are, the small ones.
A sixer?
Or it's an 8 ounce. It's like a cup of Raid, one Raid cup.
A cup of Raid. So the nipple top was popular from the 90s to the 2010s. Contigo is the next one.
Okay.
And they have very specific dates. They have
means with you.
1999 to 2015.
Oh, that's parallel to they're occupying the same range as the Nalgene.
Well, I think everything is going to be popular until 2015 because that's when this whole trend thing really starts. I don't know what the first
I'm gonna start
one is.
drinking out of
Hydro
fucking
Flask?
metal.
Yeah, could be.
I'm gonna drink out of a can that I
We've
carry
got,
everywhere.
we've got a Camelback up next, 2006 to 2015.
I had one of those. I had one of those in college.
Had one of those as well. Used it.
You were on the end of the trend there, Trent, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But-
That's what they call them, trend and Tatum over there.
Trend Tatum. Well, me and Reed are still in the 70s tech. So
That's what's up. Yeah, shit's indestructible for the most part.
then in 2015, we finally transitioned to something new. We have from 2015 to 2019, the Swell bottle.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
So I
When
can
did we
even
get
share
off
my
to like
screen here.
drinking out of the yak organ or whatever? Like when we stop drinking out of those little like the little whatever those shits, whatever, you know what I'm
a
talking about?
water skin?
Yeah, when do we stop drinking out of that shit? When do we get
Oh.
the canteen? Like, when,
yeah,
I need us to go farther backwards. Oh, those shitty ass. Imagine any water bottle you ever got as like a corporate tabling event giveaway water bottle.
This-
Like,
this
you went to
also-
an interview and they gave you this water bottle swag bag.
This is surprising because it's so low tech. There's no straw, right? I mean, it's just like a metal bottle, I guess. I don't know.
It holds like 16. It holds like 16.9 ounces, which is just like not. It's enough for a disposable water bottle because you need to toss that shit when it's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
You need to be rocking at least 24 if you're gonna.
There's
be-
also no handle, right? No way to clip this onto anything. It's horrible. Now that
Yeah,
I'm
that
looking
one's
at
kind
it.
of a
Looks trendy
bummer.
though.
It does feel like just a reusable plastic water bottle,
Yeah.
but I'm
It's
just
made out of
imagining-
metal.
Yeah, I'm just imagining somebody taking a plastic water bottle, dumping it into their swell, and then tossing the water bottle. That's what I'm imagining. The type of person that would use a swell would do.
Yeah, spot on. I agree.
Yeah.
This is the type of person that be using the swell water bottle.
Yeah.
Also, that's way too loud.
It's good. I like it. We finally get to the Hydro Flask 2019. I don't know if the people can hear me over the music.
Yeah, no, you can't change the volume while it's going on.
Hydro Flask 2019 to 2022. I also have a Hydro Flask. I inherited it from my sister. It's all beat up and old.
Nice.
But I like it. It's made of metal. Good stuff.
I feel like the Hydro Flask is typically the one that's associated with getting really gross inside the little straw thing in the top.
yeah, mine does not have a straw.
Yeah, it's
I-
wide mouth bottle or bust.
Yeah, I used to have one with a straw, but then in fact what happened is I took the top apart to wash it like really good, and I lost like a little rubber piece that I needed, and so I had to throw that top away. So I just have the regular top now.
GG's.
Yeah. Then we get the Yeti. The Yeti actually doesn't last as long as the Hydro Flask. It's just 2020 to 2021.
It looks the same. It's really biting the flow of this other water bottle, and it's like way worse. But it's the cups. The Yeti really made its way in the cups.
Right.
The cup vertical, not the bottle vertical.
Or the cooler situation.
Exactly.
They make some bitchin' coolers. Yeah, where's the Stanley cooler at? I don't think I've ever heard of
No,
it.
I don't
Dude,
think so.
Stanley coolers are everywhere, aren't they?
Are they?
It's like before the Stanley water bottle.
You mean talking about a Stanley steamer?
the Stanley thermos.
No.
They made a
Talking about-
thermos.
Makes your home cleaner.
Like a little lunch pail situation.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
my
hard
dad
hat,
used to
lunch
have
pail.
them.
Real hard worker, these cups.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
people
yeah.
with the Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup 2022 to present. So that's the end of it.
So
I guess that's
Owala
what we're
is
on.
the future, man.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So I'm ahead of the game this time.
Nice. Trend Tatum. That's right.
Trend start Tatum, not trend end Tatum this time.
Trend start. That's right.
That's right.
Well, I forgot to take my shot. I'm going to take my shot now. So
Yeah, sorry, I'm logging my calories of the whatever the fuck I did the white
the
Russian.
White Russian.
Hey man, the empty cat. That's. I'm not following any plans. I'm just making sure I track everything, which really makes me feel bad when I have a bad day because it's like, man, I got a lot of work to do to log in all these Wendy's nuggets or
you have to do each nugget
one
individually.
nugget. Yeah, no,
Plus one nug, plus one nug, plus one nug.
Oh,
That's
man.
funny.
That's tough. Hey, you know what I did find out after drinking, a few NA beers? The alcohol in a beer is probably like 2/3 of the calories of a beer,
Interesting.
which is surprising because the rest of it is like bread ingredients.
Yeah.
yeah. I've heard it be called canned bread before.
So it's confusing to me that the alcohol, which is 6% of the drink,
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably 3 or 5. Wait.
counts for 67% of the calories.
Well, yeah, I mean, like a standard beer is like what 90 calories, and it's 4%, right?
Yeah.
So that's like not whatever. It's 9 times 4 worth of
Is a
calories.
standard beer only 90 calories?
Like 90 to 100.
Well, like a Michelob.
Yeah, like a Michelob, Bud Light, Miller Lite are all about 100.
Something light, yeah.
Yeah, light. You know, you're drinking them light beers. You know.
So
Alright.
here's an interesting story, I guess. I guess that's a good way to do a podcast segment. I guess this is interesting. No, it is. My girlfriend and I, we went to a community yoga. My girlfriend Jill and I, thanks. We went to a community yoga class last weekend. So typically yoga, right, done in a yoga studio, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And these are places. Sometimes they smell bad, right, because there are a bunch of sweaty people in them, whatever. But they're designed for you to sort of be there with your shoes off and stuff like that,
The ground's been cleaned recently enough.
Yes. They have equipment as well, right? Like if you need a block or some sort of pillow for your back and stuff like that.
If you got shitty hips, loser.
Yeah. So, doing yoga in a studio, it can be uncomfortable, but it's like they do clean it and make sure that you have the equipment you need and stuff like that. A community yoga class is when one of these yoga studios is like, okay, we're going to do a yoga class, except we're going to do it in like the event space of a brewery. Okay. And the floor is concrete and it's like, it could be a little sticky. I don't know, potentially,
Yeah,
but
sure.
there could be business going on, right? Like in the other room, right? The brewery could be open. Like we've done one of these that was in a coffee shop and it's like, there wasn't even like a separate room. It's just kind of like one big room. And so it was at U-Perk in Tuscaloosa, if you know.
Okay.
So it's like in the back, but it's like you could just completely see the countertop, like the counter where you check out and hear all the conversations. That
Yeah,
happen
you
and
still
stuff
hear
like
the rinky-dink guitar player putting out them indie tunes.
that. You
Yeah,
could hear
imagine-
them grinding espresso beans and stuff like that.
Imagine having to step over somebody doing a plank to get your coffee. Man.
Trent, why'd you say plank? Is it because you don't know other name 3 yoga moves?
Okay.
Hot seat question, go. Hot
Warrior
seat.
1, Warrior 2, and Warrior 3.
That's one. That's
good.
one. That don't does not count. Not today. That's one.
There's tree
Okay.
pose. There's cat
Okay.
and cow. There's
See, he's got this.
He's got
the
it. He's got
child
3.
pose.
The pose of the child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Trent's favorite pose.
That's about it. I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe there's one called the scorpion.
I believe there is. You could just throw out a bunch of animals and get it.
Lizard pose. Give me the panda pose. Get into panda 6.
There is a lizard lunge, I think is what it's called. It's where you're kind of in a plank, but one of your feet is parallel to your arm. Right? So you've got one leg back and you got one leg up there. It's straight. Anyway.
If you're not doing a chaturanga dandasana, don't talk.
If you're not practicing your ujjayi breath, I don't want to hear
Yeah,
it.
thanks, bro. Shout out to Muad'Dib. He said I got you.
So we go to a community yoga class this weekend. It's at 10 a.m. It's at a brewery. Okay, it costs $15, and $15 for a yoga class is like kind of standard-ish, right? Like it's kind of expensive. This hobby, you can get it cheaper, right? If you work for a yoga studio where you get to go to their classes for free. So that's always my
You go to
girlfriend
like the
Jill's
YMCA.
thing. You could also buy like a monthly pass, which would be like $100 or whatever. And so if you do the math, it's like, okay, I have to go to X amount of classes in order for this to pay itself off. But whatever, $15 is pretty standard. But with the $15 thing, you do get a drink ticket. So after the yoga class, it'll be 11 a.m. on a Saturday. You get a drink ticket to go next door, so out of the event space, to the brewery to get a drink.
I wish you could do it during it, like those beer miles. You just like gower dog into sip of the brew, and then
Yeah, this Utkatasana is real tough.
I'm killing this tree pose right now. Right, another one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can do whatever you want with your branches. Some of the people tell you to make it like it's windy, right? Practice your balance by swaying around a little bit.
That's gonna fuck up your core stability, bro. You're gonna do that enough without it. Like you don't need to add any oscillations to it.
We can get my girlfriend Jill on here to talk about the intricacies of tree pose. But anyway, so we get there. It's also very cold. It's the winter time. So you walk in there, you're on the concrete floor, right? This is the event space. It's not very big. There's like a big glass, front, and the cold air is just coming in. And me and my girlfriend Jill, we get there a little bit late, and so we're like by the door where it's extra cold and stuff like that, on the floor, on the dirty floor, and stuff like that. Anyway, community yoga class, generally pretty bad experience. It's fine, right? It's yoga, but it's much more pleasant 100% of the time in a yoga studio. Afterwards, we go next door, and I'm like, cause my girlfriend Jill, she's like, we have some other stuff to do today. I don't want to drink a mimosa or have a beer at 11 in the morning after doing yoga class. And I'm like, well, I'm going to use my drink ticket. That's the type of guy I am.
Yeah. Of course
I'm using the drink ticket.
Of course, you pay for the drink ticket. You're gonna use the drink ticket. Doesn't matter if it's 11 o'clock. You drink something because you got it.
So
you make it work. You figure it out. You have a little bit more fun at the thrift store.
So we walk in there, and I'm like, hey, I've got this ticket. And they're like, okay, your options are, lager style beer, stout style beer, mimosa, Bloody Mary, or non-alcoholic kombucha. And I'm like, okay, I'll get the brewed kombucha or whatever that you've got going here.
Bro, what are you talking about? You're not all about this ticket at all. You're the most fake about this ticket. Like, you're 1 degree away. You're not very much different than your girlfriend Jill here. I'd rather you not use it, frankly, than order a kombucha.
And then they pour me this kombucha. It's in a pint glass, like a beer pint glass. And everybody else has got like their beer pint glass with like a golden colored liquid in there. They pull out mine. It's like bright red.
Oh, man.
And anyway, I was like, oh no, I could just get the kombucha, and then we'll leave and go do the other stuff or whatever. Anyway, I take a sip of the kombucha, and it's like the sourest, like most pungent kombucha I've ever had. Anyway, I was like, I'll just get the kombucha. It'll be like real fast, and we'll be able to get out of here and go do the other stuff we have to do. Anyway, it took me like 30 minutes to finish the kombucha. I should have just like gotten a beer, because like having a beer is like it's much easier to drink a beer than it is to drink like a Coca-Cola even, Like a beer is very smooth. A kombucha is like on the more difficult end to drink.
It's that.
It's kind of like it's like drinking lemon juice.
Yeah.
It's like supposed to be tart,
acidity
isn't
and
it?
everything.
Yeah, I don't know. Having a beer is perfect because it's like analogous amount of time. It could be 5 minutes. It could
That's
be
true.
an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Cannot be two. That is definitely more than one beer.
Should be. Yeah.
For the bartender's time and for anyone else's time who's depending on you limiting yourself to one beer.
Did you know that Starbucks previously, this is like a breaking news.
I've heard of this.
They used to have an open door policy, apparently.
Yeah, it used to be a real like coffee shop, meaning you could go in there and sit down and do your work and leave.
Without purchasing anything?
Yeah, it's cafe.
You
go
definitely
and
had
take
to
the free
buy
Wi-Fi.
something.
No, you didn't. Not for the past 7 years.
That was definitely the implication. The implication was that you would go there and you would buy something and then you fucking use their internet.
Well,
You pay $4 for like $20 worth of internet, and then
Maybe it's an unwritten rule. Maybe it's an unwritten rule that you're supposed to go in there and buy a fucking water bottle so you can sit down and use the Wi-Fi. Whatever.
because you're a patron
Here's
of the
the thing.
establishment rather than a vagabond.
Now,
Vagabond!
they're changing it to where they have the right to kick you out if
Yeah.
you go in there and you don't buy
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
I don't want
forgot.
no
You're in
filthy
Starbucks
Bohemians.
City,
I
USA.
don't want any filthy Bohemians in there when I'm trying to do my Sudoku puzzle.
I feel like they're trying to kick out Bohemians at exactly the wrong time, right? With the new Bob Dylan movie coming out, there could be lots of Bohemians about.
Hey, they're called unhoused folks now.
Let me get the Pike Place.
Hey,
What's the code to your restroom?
let me get a latte, mama.
I also did hear,
Caribou.
speaking of Starbucks, there was some other news in that they recently added a Cortado to their menu.
Okay.
And
I think they had that already.
no, so they didn't have a Cortado because, let me tell you, Cortado is equal parts espresso and milk, steamed milk, right? So it's a 1-to-1 ratio.
As we all know.
Right.
Starbucks Cortado is like 1-to-3 or something like that. And so I watched a short clip about this. Apparently, back in the day, a macchiato used to be something else, and then Starbucks added a macchiato to their menu, and now everyone just thinks a macchiato is what Starbucks has.
Yeah.
And so
Roll Tide.
Cortado is typically one of my favorite orders when I go to a coffee shop, but if they start making it into just a latte, I'm going to be very upset. So
That's America, brother. Get on, Italy. That's what you get once again.
We're gonna take your little coffee house concept and we're gonna turn into a franchise establishment.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking
what this
capitalize the fuck out of your stupid boot country's little bean export.
We own coffee and we made it so much worse.
We burnt the fuck out of it. That little
This needs
man
more
pumps into it. Pumps of burnt coffee. What's up?
this coffee doesn't have enough cow juice.
Double up.
true.
Yeah, facts.
I went to, there's a Starbucks, I can walk to it from my apartment, okay? I'm not proud of this. There are other places I can walk to, too. Like, there's a little local bagel shop, which obviously people, North Carolina bagels, top of the line there. But the bagel
People
shop,
be bringing those home. They freezing them, putting them in their suitcases, telling people,
right.
hey, just put them in the microwave for like 15, 30 seconds. It's great. It's like, it's the best bagel. It's like so much better than any bagel you've ever had ever. It's bread.
the
Eat
bagels
our
from
bread. Eat our bread.
the bagels from this place are pretty good, actually. The bagel place, unfortunately, does close at 2, okay? Yeah. So, you want a cup of joe, right? Or you want somewhere to sit for an hour, right? You can't go to the bagel place. Anyway, sometimes I've gone to this Starbucks exactly twice to go there and buy a cup of coffee and sit for an hour and use $20 of internet or whatever you said, Reed.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
But recently I went there and it's still in December, and I was like, ooh, let me get the Christmas blend. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holiday blend. Holiday blend.
No, I think it's called Christmas blend.
I don't think the cups are even red anymore, man. Like it's holiday.
The cup was red and green.
Okay, good. Oh, good. Thank God. You know that's right. That's right.
Jeff Bezos came.
Everybody's. Well, you didn't think. Of course, I got more of our guy, our favorite president. Yes, he is. He's the winner. He's the winner. He won. Fuck those losers who lost. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the coffee thing. Shout out Howard Schultz.
I got the Christmas blend, and the cashier is ringing me up, and they're like, okay, I got a tall Christmas blend. The cashier is ringing me up, and she spits out the total to me. She says that'll be $4.86. I did a double take. I was like,
wow, it's pretty good. I think I'm thinking that's like not bad.
Yeah,
tall is the smallest size.
Yeah, it's Starbucks. I feel like if you're walking out of Starbucks getting a $5 drink, you kind of hit a lick.
No, a small coffee. A small coffee from. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest. Your Wilmington mindset does not blow us away.
Yeah.
A small coffee from Dunkin' Donuts costs half of this. Okay.
Yeah, but can you get a small Christmas blend in a red and green cup from Dunkin' Donuts? I don't think so.
No, but the Dunkin' Donuts coffee is much better. Much better.
Well, you can't get burnt at Dunkin' Donuts, okay? Burnt is an exclusive place.
Exclusive. Anyway, I paid an upcharge. I paid like a $1.50 upcharge because this is like a reserve blend or whatever. It tastes just as bad as every other cup of coffee I've ever had from Starbucks. And they pull up the little thing for me to tip, right? And the options are $1, $2, $3,
$0.
And I can't find where the no is, so I tip her $1 on top of this. So I paid $6 for a cup of coffee that was really, really bad.
It's other zero. That you got to find the other button.
I
will spend more time than I have to not paying them.
Yeah.
The convenience is not worth me giving Square any more money. Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck Square. Fuck Tile. Fuck all of them. Fuck those motherfuckers for making me do this tip bullshit.
Yeah.
What these people are doing to our country.
What they had done. Oh man.
That's my Starbucks story. So anyway, I don't recommend it.
Yeah, fuck Starbucks. Fuck Howard Schultz. He's a what's it called? Buster. Union buster. And fuck the Chipotle guy too.
Yeah,
fuck
they got the Chipotle guy now too. Yeah.
Fuck that guy also. But shout out the Chipotle app. It's pretty good. I was proselytizing the Chipotle app the other day.
Shout out the Acolyte.
Shout out the Acolyte.
What do you get for having the app there?
You just get some rewards points. I don't know. You get like some shit back on it. You get some points. Every couple hundred points, you can get a freebie. You know, so I don't pay for drinks anymore when I go there. Cause I'm gonna eat. If I'm eating there, I'm gonna get a drink. You know, treat myself. You know,
treat yourself.
I'm gonna probate shower off this fountain. You know, I'm gonna take advantage of this shit.
One of my initiatives, I forgot to mention this on our last pod. One of my new initiatives is I'm not having any full sugar drinks. 2020.
Shout out to Zero. Shout out Zero.
Yeah, I saw like one TikTok from this dude who was just like, yeah, I mean, it was just like, you know, if you're worried about aspartame or whatever,
aspartame,
he was just comparing drinking one Diet Coke to a bunch of different stuff, and I was like, okay, you know, Mr. TikTok fitness influencer, thank you, I will do this.
That's what welcome to the wave. They got tons of flavors in Zero now. They got Barks, they got Sunkist, they got Fanta, they got Sprite, they got Coke, zero caffeine, zero sugar.
Yeah.
Got Dr. Pepper and cream soda, zero sugar. They're adding as many things as possible to the zero sugar shit. Shout out Aspartame.
I mean, if you have one Coca-Cola per day, it's like 140 calories or something. Just like cutting out ugly calories, right? We want pretty calories.
Yeah,
we want calories from like, you know,
hot calories.
Yeah, we want hot calories from stuff like
celery sticks.
Yeah, those are the kind of calories we want.
Celery sticks and
avocado.
Toast. Toastless avocado toast. Gluten-free avocado veggie toast.
Fresh fruits and veggies. That's where we're getting our hot calories from, maybe.
Dude, 3 to 5 is a lot.
Is that veggies or fruit?
It's both. I think it's 2 to 4 and 3 to 5 fruits, veggies, respectively.
Yeah,
But like
that's
both of those
many.
numbers are high. I feel like one and two is like the bar that we gotta set it because we'll hit that. We'll hit 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
talking about like dry January, do you think, right? I mean, dry January, if you talk to any doctor, they'll probably be like, yes, you will be healthier if you don't drink anything. Like, how good do you think you would feel if you did the food pyramid? Like, all
Nothing
the time?
tastes as good as skinny feels. Also terrible because you're eating a lot of bread and sugar and shit.
Okay, what's the new one? The healthy plate? They've got a plate
Yeah,
now?
it's like a plate or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You probably feel pretty good, but like, don't do Whole30 because you'll find out you're allergic to something that you forgot. It's like you just didn't eat it for 30 days and you'll become allergic to it on the outside.
Yeah, that kind of stinks.
Yeah, don't do that. But like, yeah, be healthy, right? Hey, I was pro goals last time. I'm pro goals, initiatives, plans, not projects though. I'm anti-project.
Project.
In 2025, no projects in 2025. Initiatives, programs, goals, objectives only.
Another
projects.
initiative that I think I'm going to try to implement this year as well is, okay, first off, I feel like I'm a known soup hater. All right. I'm not.
I did not know that.
This dude's a soup. This guy's
I'm
con
not a
soup.
soup guy.
This guy's a soup Nazi.
Soup is pretty lame. All right, but
Okay.
but my girlfriend was showing off her cooking skills and made like a pretty sweet soup and had a bunch of veggies in there, and I was very impressed. So I'm gonna get a big pot and start making soup.
I don't know if you
another
guys.
initiative of mine.
That's good. I like the soup.
Bro, you should
the
just
soup
buy
initiative.
some. You should buy some soup and try
I
out
don't
some
know,
soups
man.
at
I don't
first
know. I don't think it would.
before you
Well,
start making soup.
I've
make
had
it into
Campbell
a pot.
soups before.
He's tried soup.
That's why I hate it.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I don't think having one good soup is enough. I think you should try to find 2 or 3 good soups before you go into on a big money purchase like a pot.
As far as soups go,
That's like $15 there.
bought soups. As far as bought soups go, broccoli cheddar from Panera is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that. You gotta get that tomato. I've been getting a good bought soup from Costco lately. They got a creamy tomato bisque, which is a fantastic bought soup. If you're trying to get a bought soup,
Okay. All right.
I've heard good things about their lobster bisque as well, but no, I'm not
Oh,
doing.
you know what? I
I'm
can
not
make a
eating
clam
anything.
chowder. I don't know how likely I am to make my own clam chowder, so that's
You-
probably
I feel like you
bought
live
soup.
in the best place in the whole country to make a clam chowder.
Well, probably.
It's more of a
Yeah,
New
I-
England thing, I guess,
I'm
actually, but
restricted, dude.
still,
Yeah, you said the best place in the country.
the second best place in the
I'm not
country.
going. I'm not. Yeah, that's
think
you.
it's
That's your
salmon
point that
chowder.
you're walking on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Walking
But you
the
look
plank.
like I don't know. You give off vibes of someone who would enjoy a good chowder. You look like a chowder.
Yeah, I could be a chowder guy for
You're
sure.
giving fishermen.
Yeah, you're giving me.
Tonight.
Yeah, I don't know how much you like boats, but like you got the vibe.
I need more boat experience. I do. But I appreciate it. That's a huge compliment. Thank you, both of you.
The fisherman comment?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could be selling fish sticks.
But I hate touching fish. Fish are fucking gross.
Yeah, no, fish are gross.
Be a fish hooker. Yeah, for real. Gross. Hooker. Like,
Fish tosser.
yeah, that's what they do over there
Yeah.
at their market.
I saw it happen. I was with Trent at the time.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot we saw a fish thrown.
It just happened.
Yeah,
We weren't like waiting around.
That's
It
what
was
they
just
do. It's like
No,
every
it was
5
good.
minutes,
We were like-
Yosemite goes off, and so we gotta go watch El Faithful and go see the fish thrown
Yeah,
across.
now that I'm thinking about it, I do remember you being like, "Holy shit, Trent! There's a fish over there. They're throwing it," and I was like, "What are you talking about? Who cares?"
yeah. They do that all the time.
Yeah.
It was special to me. But man, I feel like I had something. I did want to say in terms of bot soup. Trader Joe's has some good bot soup.
Okay.
Again, I'm sort of playing in a different league as you guys. I have a restriction in that I'm not eating meat. So they've got a good vegetarian chili that's actually pretty good. The other thing I was going to mention, I had a segue for this too. Maybe this was related to Starbucks, but I had the best item I've ever had food-wise. Speaking about eating
The
fruits
best
and
food
veggies,
item.
too. This is the best food item bought from a coffee shop ever.
Bought from a coffee shop. Okay, more qualifiers here.
Yeah,
Was
got
it
several qualifiers.
was it a pastry?
No, sandwich.
Okay, sandwich.
It was Munchkins.
Savory sandwich.
Yes, savory sandwich.
Is it your mic just changed because your audio thing got changed sandwich? Because that's also probably what it is. So it was a savory sandwich. You got it from the coffee place. Trent, you thinking a croissant based sandwich, or you thinking
The best thing bought at a coffee shop, it's definitely going to be a croissant based sandwich. Yeah.
All right. Also, side note, what do you think about eggs Benedict just being an egg McMuffin?
I think an eggs Benedict sandwich would be messy as fuck.
Agreed. So it probably wasn't that. That probably wasn't his best food item. It was probably some kind of sausage,
If
cheese.
I were,
thing.
if I had to guess, it would be like a Beyond sausage.
These Beyond sausage, right?
Yeah.
Or Impossible sausage. They got those at Dunkin'. He was proselytizing the donuts earlier. He's like, I run on Dunkin' Donuts. I run on them Charlie D'Amelio, Snoop Dogg, whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Impossible things.
Well, I'm probably coming through a different mic now, but I think you've been titillated enough by this.
Yeah, we're tantalized.
It was a Moroccan-themed coffee shop.
Okay.
Um,
Sardines.
do they do a lot of sardines?
I don't know.
over
I don't know.
I
If
feel like
I
there's
damn
probably
thing
a bunch of
about
sardines
Morocco.
in the Mediterranean, right?
there? Probably. They're doing stuff there. It was something called a muhammara sandwich, which is a walnut and bell pepper sauce.
Weird.
Okay. All right.
And the main thing, instead of being a Beyond sausage, it was broccoli. So it was broccoli, walnuts, and bell peppers, and it was so good. Dude.
That's. I'm gonna take your word on it. That's. I believe you, man. That is. You got this. You're all.
Hey,
you eat
walnuts? Walnuts sound like they'd be pretty good.
I'm anti-nut, like nuts in savory food, like peanuts in the Chinese food out, cashews and anything out. Whatever you just said, this is the walnut. bell pepper.
Muhammara.
Yeah, these Prince of Mukamara thing. I'm out.
I don't know how to feel about it. Doesn't feel
I love
the
nuts.
best thing I've ever-
Yeah, you look like a nut lover.
So Trent looks like a chowder lover. I look like a nut lover. That's what you're saying?
This guy looks like he enjoys a good walnut. This guy's loves a chestnut roasting over an open fire.
I don't think I've ever had a chestnut.
This guy really enjoys a Jack Frost nipping at his nose. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a chestnut either. I've had a hazelnut. I feel like they taste similar.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
don't know.
I've never had a chestnut.
I would
either.
love to. I don't have a fireplace. I'd love to roast a chestnut though over open fire.
Yes, like, hazelnuts are always like with chocolate. I don't think you can get like a chocolateless hazelnut very often.
No.
You're getting like Nutella or a Ferrero Rocher.
Fun fact, I guess. A Pike Place Market sells like roasted hazelnuts.
Yeah, they got one of those little stands where you can get like a cone of peanuts or whatever.
Yeah, they're like from Hawaii.
Oh.
Hawaiian nuts, huh? I didn't know that. I thought they were like a pineapple place.
Yeah. But I was going to say, before we get too far off of breakfast sandwiches, I had been thinking recently about my all-time favorite breakfast sandwich. And I got to say, dude, it's a big southern biscuit with a thick cut of fried bologna on it.
What?
Yeah, thick cut fried bologna. Like, I want the outside of the bologna to be, like, almost black.
I was prepared for some dumb shit. I would say. I was
You can
not
throw some
prepared
scrambled
enough.
eggs and, like, American cheese if you want, but that's it.
If you want.
Amazing.
If you want. So bare minimum, the best breakfast sandwich in your mind is at
Like,
the very
like
minimum.
half-inch
This is the worst best breakfast sandwich you can ever have. Is like a fucking Pillsbury biscuit with a piece of fried Oscar Mayer on it.
it's not a Pillsbury biscuit, bro.
Come on, you
I'm
It's a
talking
homemade
got
biscuit.
grants.
It's like this big. It's like this big, and the bologna is like that thick.
Then why bologna, man? If you're getting a homemade biscuit, why are you getting bologna still?
Because fried bologna is a delicacy.
Terrible.
I don't care.
Poverty food. Dust Bowl shit. Dust Bowl shit. You're living in the Dust Bowl for fun. You're LARPing
I
the
don't
Dust
care,
Bowl.
man. I don't care. It's
You know,
good.
you know what they used to do apparently in the Great Depression, in place of, speaking of nuts, in place of pecans in pecan pies. You know what they would use instead?
Oh, pine cones. I hope it's pine cones.
Pinto beans.
Oh no, dude.
That's not. That's what. These people are not. That's not it. That's just not it. Just pick something else.
You had to make do. You know, we need to. We need to.
You gotta
remember
make
these,
something else.
We need to remember these recipes for the hard times that may be to come.
Pinto bean pie, bro.
Pinto bean pie. It tastes just like pecans, I
I'd
guess.
rather just not have dessert.
Yeah,
Eat sugar.
yeah. Well, you'd rather have cereal for dinner. That's what everybody's doing, right?
Yeah,
It's expensive to eat food, so just eat cereal instead.
for dinner.
You're never gonna hit your food pyramid if you're doing that.
Yeah, your food be fucking loading up on sugar and grains.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. Go
You have
keto.
You have a red flag you wanted to mention. Marie?
Yeah,
Did we-
yeah.
did we
red
cover that
flag.
already?
I was on a dating app earlier, and like,
Hubba hubba.
yeah. And we're going through the thing or whatever, and it's like this person's a standout or whatever. And I'm going through the account, and it's like, oh, they have a hairless cat.
Oh.
It's like you're standing out for something, but it's like a bad reason, right? So it's really just like
weird.
I'm in the right here, right? Like the hairless cat's a red flag. Like that's
Yeah,
weird.
that's
Just
tough.
don't have an animal if you're like that allergic to it. Just don't get the grossest one.
Yeah, get a different animal. Get like
Get a fish. Get an axolotl. Be a lizard person. Just don't get the hairless cat. That's gross. They're disgusting.
Yeah, hairless-
On a good
hairless
day, they're
cats.
gross.
It's tough. I've heard it's like touching a raw chicken.
oh man. Ew. Yeah, it's like that thing's. You think that thing's gonna like cuddle with you on the couch if you go over to their place? Like,
Bro, you ever seen a fat hairless cat? Is that possible? Because like those orange cats are known for being like fat. It's like the orange cats. That's the fat one. Like Garfield's doing a lot of work there, but I've also known personally a couple fat orange cats. I've never seen online because I've never seen a hairless cat in person, and thank God. But like I've never seen a fat one. I've never seen a fat hairless cat.
so was that a red flag so much that you swiped the bad way?
No, I
on
just
this
picked a
person?
different standout because on this particular one they give you like, there's like the regular area.
Oh, it's like a super like.
Yes. But there's like you can only use the super likes on these people they call standouts. But the other one, like the normal people, are all like,
Right.
I don't know.
The people with haired cats.
Yeah,
Hairful
people
cats.
with haired cats, but they're also like, I don't know, in the same weight class as me, which is what I'm not looking for. I don't know. I'm a little large, but like I'm not looking. I'm looking for like a normal sized person. I'll say it. Okay, I'm not looking for someone who's also 260 pounds. Like, like I'm looking for someone who's like 100 something pounds. Like,
You wanted to start with the 1, not with the 2.
yeah. So that's why I go to the standouts page. Because otherwise, so like yes, but she got a hairless cat, so I picked someone else. That's the red flag. Red flag. I don't know. I'm not looking at the heavy people. That's my red flag, I guess. But I don't really. The people who would care about that, I don't really want to date anyway. So.
I'm thinking a red flag is gonna be Stanley Cup.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm more of a
Yellow
wall guy,
flag.
so
I think Stanley Cups.
Oh, the guy.
If they're really into their knockoff Stanley Cup, though, definitely more orange of a yellow flag than a default yellow flag for sure.
Yeah.
I think the Stanley Cup is like, definitely ears are perked, eyebrows raised.
Yeah. I think a red flag is having ever purchased anything from Temu.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's pretty tough.
That's bad. What do you need from Temu? Like, that's crazy.
Hey, you never wanted to shop like a billionaire?
No. And that advertising campaign, it didn't do much for me.
No, it's like I'm not buying anything off of TikTok. Like I'm not buying anything off of TikTok, and specifically TikTok AliExpress. No way. Also, you won't catch me on Jiangsu. You will never catch the FKA the pod on fucking Jiangsu.
Is that, what do they call it? Red something? Is that what
Also,
Jiangsu?
we're not on that shit either. We're not.
Red Note.
We're not on that shit. We're not on Red Note. We're not on Jiangsu Shu. We're not on any of that shit. Which are the two new alternatives to TikTok, apparently. But like, I'm not going from one Chinese one to another.
Yeah.
You go to Facebook.
I think once TikTok is out, I'm gonna only try Blue Sky
Nice.
and see
No
how
Reddit?
that goes. No Reddit. Yeah, I don't really like go on there in my free time. So.
I think what I'm going to do with all the time that I spend on TikTok is spend my time writing emails to people in Congress. I'm going to say, why did you do this?
Every day.
And why didn't you? So yeah, every day, because I probably spend 30 minutes on TikTok a day or something. Like, I spend too much. Not that that's like a crazy amount, but that's too much.
That? Why did you choose? Why did you make that decision, idiot?
Yeah. I did some Googling about your district, and it sucks.
See,
And let me tell you some things you could have done that would have been more helpful to the people that you represent.
You
bitch.
suck at your job. Fuck you. Here's an email.
Tell them because of the TikTok ban, you've been forced to read nonstop socialist literature.
Right. Yeah, I just downloaded Luigi's all of his social media posts, and I'm just reading that stuff instead.
I hope she made lots of sense.
There it is.
I re-downloaded it when I was going through and adding some shit. Since we're kind of at the end, I'm just gonna hit us with some of the new ones. I
But yeah,
got.
hit us with the new ones, updates.
Bezos came, Bill Gates came, Mark Zuckerberg came. Many of them came numerous times. The bankers have all come. Everybody's coming.
I'm gonna come.
Springfield, they're eating the dogs. The people that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating.
Yeah, I'm sick of that one.
That's a new one. That's a new one. I cut the first like 5-10 seconds.
That's good. It's bad. It's better.
It's better than the last one. I got whatever the fuck this is. You got this one?
Once we do our
What is that? A drum roll?
It's supposed to be like a film thing. With the film camera, like.
Okay, we do talk films.
Oh yeah, real quick. Monkey movie. You were supposed to talk about the monkey movie real quick. I said I was gonna see it, didn't see it. Also, no one else saw that. That movie made $580,000 opening weekend, aka flopped, biggest flop of 2025.
Wow.
I didn't see any advertisement for it, so
Yeah, Seth talked about
Makes
the
sense.
monkey movie.
yeah.
We got this. Could be useful. Could use that one.
Yeah, if we have to splice in my audio, that's a good like editing.
Too late now. Yeah, I got some other stuff. Some new, like, you get something right, you know. You might have heard that before. You might have gotten
Oh,
an Xbox
good.
360 achievement.
Ah, I knew I'd heard it before.
We got whatever this is.
Pretty funky.
Yeah, it's called, it's called Advertising Funk. So,
Okay.
you know, that's how we'll,
Nice.
that's what we got. Stay tuned. We'll have some even more ones debut next time. I think we're going to be choosing some news on this next episode of the pod. And you can follow us. I'm way too goddamn loud for that to work. We can follow us at FK the Pod anywhere and everywhere. That's Instagram, that's TikTok, that's Gmail, that's X, that's Threads. That's YouTube.com where you can watch the YouTube video version of this podcast. Leave us a review, send us a comment, leave us an email at fkthepod@gmail.com, and make sure to listen to us next week. Adios. Thank you for listening to the FKA podcast, and follow us on Twitter at FKA the Pod.